Okay everyone, I'm going to explain the profitability index, which is one kind of decision making tool, especially for investments. And here we go again. Definition of PI, which is a profitability index, is a ratio between the NBV with initial cash flow. So we have a different purpose in here because we're gonna find every $1 spent in investment equals to something. So basically the selection criteria should be greater than 1. It means the investment is acceptable, so otherwise we should reject it. Okay, so this is the decision rule. And then for example, we have project A and B, and then we have a single calculation, especially for project A and B. And this is the ratio between the NBV and also the initial cash flow. We got 0.97, and for PIB we got 1.15. So which project should be selected? So the selection criteria should be greater than 1. It means it is better we select project B as the best solutions. So what is the actual definition of PI? It means every $1 spent equals to something. So when we select PIB, means every $1 spent equals to $1.15. So it means we have a surplus in here because every dollar has more than greater value. Okay, so compared to the previous one, which is 0.97, so every dollar spent equal to 0.97. It means we have some little value, so we can neglect this project A. Okay, now we're going to move a little bit complicated cases. Okay, so a Thai company is approved to purchase the production machine value at 5,000. The average operating costs are 1,000 per year. As a result of machine purchasing, the machine will gain a profit when an average 2,000 per period. However, in the 5th period, overhaul will be carried out at cost of 1.2 thousand, and after 10 years, the machine can be sold for 1.5 thousand. If the annual rate of return is 10%, analyze the investment using BCR and PI. So basically, BCR and PI has a similar formula because this is the ratio, and if every single result greater than 1, it means the investment is very profitable. Okay, now what things you have to do? The first one, you begin with drawing a cash flow table. Okay, because this is gonna help you to find out the situation of cash flow. So you just divide it between the inflow and outflow, and also the years that will be taken. So inflow is a cash in and outflow is a cash out. In the beginning of time, we purchased a machine, so you're gonna put 5,000 as the initial investment. Okay, according to this case, that 5,000 is the price of the machines. Okay, just for 5, and also we got annual benefit started at the end of the year 1. We're gonna put 2,000. Okay, 2,000 as a profit, and then we have operating cost, which is 1,000 per year. So you just put these informations, and then we get annual benefit and also the annual cost, and don't forget to put the overhaul cost and also the resale value according to this case. Okay, alright. So we have result value and also the overhaul cost. Just put all the information taken to this case and just write down to this following table. Now we are going to find out the equivalence of each cash flow, which is cash in and also the cash out. And then the formula, the compound factor formula, is the same, which is just converting the future value to the 0. It means present worth. Okay, so just put this formula and then put present worth benefit and also present worth cost. It means this is multiplications between the compound factor and also the inflow or outflow. You're just adjusting which information should be put. For example, present worth benefit, it means inflow. Okay, just multiplying the 2,000 with its compound factor. You just change the little n to 1. Okay, because this situation taken at the end of year 1. Okay, just copy the compound formula. So this number actually taken from the table of interest. Okay, you just change the little n according to the year. It means year 1 we have 2.9 something, year 2 we have 0.8, 0.7. You just change the little n with 3 and so on. Okay, so present worth benefit can be obtained by 2,000 times its compound factor, and then we got here this number 1,818.20. all right, now for present worth cost, it means we are gonna times the outflow, which is 1,000, to its compound factor. We have the same compound factor. Okay, but different sign, because present worth benefit has positive sign, but present worth cost has negative sign. Okay, we may ignore the sign issue. We just calculating each compound factor with the cash flow for each benefit and also the cost. Just sum up all the result in here, the present worth benefit and also the present worth cost. We got the grand total of the value. Okay, so if you want to know the BCR, you just make a ratio between the present worth benefit to present worth cost. Okay, we got this number divided by this number, which is present worth cost, and it turns to 1.08. Since the result has greater than 1, it means the purchasing machine is very profitable. You may continue to purchase it, you may continue to use it as your own asset. Now we are going to find out the PI value. Okay, the PI value is very easy because you just subtracting the present worth benefit to present worth cost. Since you already calculated the present worth benefit and also the present worth cost in the previous calculation, which is find out the BCR, so you just subtracting all the information in here, benefit minus cost for every single cash flow. Okay, we got this. So the sign issue is very applicable to this one. So it means at the beginning of year you have minus, since it means your money still don't have a payback period now. Okay, and then move to year 1, you got positive result, and then at the year 5 you get negative. Okay, you just subtracting the benefit with cost. Okay, so now we are going to make a ratio between the net present value with the initial cash flow. So you just add up all the information of NPV, which is located in this column. Okay, so will be divided by initial cash flow, which is 5,000. So you may neglect the sign issue because you just classifying which one should be put, whether the denominator or not. So the denominator of this case is initial investment and will be represented as negative sign. Okay, at the beginning you will have a negative sign, which is your initial investment. Okay, you just add up the value in here, and then you got 1.12. Okay, 1.20, sorry. So 1.12 20 means greater than 1. It means your purchasing is very profitable and very acceptable, since it contributes to the previous calculation, which is the BCR value greater than 1, and also the PI also has the same number, the same result, the same definition, which is profitable. So it means your proposal is pretty profitable and may gain a benefit in the future.